Let's try that to the 5th time, shall we, people? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. How do they feel about the water signs? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I feel like when it comes down to feelings and emotions, we're not really there right now. It's like we're not really sure if there's people in our lives that are toxic or if there's people that are telling us the truth. We don't know who we can trust, I feel like. Some of us might be really stuck in our heads or just have a level of disconnect away from our feelings, even though the Strength card is here, so is the Death card. So it's like we're trying to go through this transformation, but at the same time, there's still an Earth sign here that could be doing some healing, and maybe you're going to be having a conversation about this in the near future. Some of you guys want to have a conversation, but it just hasn't happened yet about true feelings, true thoughts, true everything. How do they feel about the sign of Cancer? What do they want them to know? How do they feel? The best way forward for Cancer. I feel like Cancer's finally gotten to a place where they bounce their thoughts and emotions about this, but at the same time, there's still this energy of like having some mixed feelings, not really sure if you want to fight for this, not really sure if you want to fight for this person. I think that some of you guys are kind of pushing people away, or you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or another fire sign who's doing the same thing. I think that when it comes to love and moving out of this energy of loss and regrets, but it's like you have pulled your emotions away because you put a lot of time into this, and some of you guys do need to heal. There's something that you're going to be noticing when it comes to a relationship or a situation, and I feel like there is a fire sign who does want to have a relationship. And this person is kind of your twin, possibly. They're waiting for you. They could be watching your social media or vice versa. But I feel like you're trying to make a decision because you might have an air sign as well. You're trying to make a decision about, well, when it comes down to love, there's a level of disconnect. You have the Strength card if you're dealing with a Leo, but it's like, I think that a part of you wants to end this cycle because some of you guys are dealing with someone who's really stubborn or stuck in their ways. Someone who's kind of being defensive. But I feel like as far as it comes to a soulmate with a lot of other people, there's a Death card here. So I feel like there's some endings and then there's some new beginnings. So once you move out of this energy, there's happiness and a new beginning. As far as an earth sign that you guys could be dealing with, I think that this person has some things they need to learn. This person might have some drama with another person, but I feel like they're holding back about how they feel. And I think that they need to make a decision about a marriage and a child situation. And there is an ending here for some of you. They're just not really sure if you want to fight for this. I think that they don't really see you as someone who has a whole lot of emotions. They see you as more logical at this point, trying to make a decision, but you don't even know if you can trust them. I think that you feel like they're lying to you. They still could be lying to you, but I feel like there's an ending here. What are the messages for the sign of Pisces? How do they feel? What do they want them to know? Pisces, I feel like you guys are healing as well from a situation. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Shh. But you kind of feel like stuck in your head about whether or not you want to fight for this or let this cycle end. Cool. Because some of you guys need to make a decision about possibly an air sign, but it's more like, or a fire sign, but it's like you guys are waiting for someone, but there's still like a decision that needs to be made around this because there is heartbreak, or there possibly could be, but there's also a whole lot of kind of obsessive energy when it comes to this Lovers card. So are we dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini, or is this kind of toxic? You know what I'm saying? I think that there does need to be some healing for this. I think that it's more about kind of figuring out what your idea is or what direction you'd like to go next, because there was some shady shit going on with this soulmate that I think that part of you wants to get back together with, but you're not really looking for something that's just like, I feel like the old soulmate energy is here and now you have a fire sign who wants to come in, but it's like there's a lot of drama around them, and I feel like that's ending, and it's like you're not really sure. You have some mixed feelings about what you want to fight for, and it could be a Sagittarius. What are the messages for the sign of Scorpio? How do they feel about Scorpio? What do they want them to know? Ooh. Scorpio, I think this person feels like you left them, or you will be leaving them if you find out the truth, or you did leave them. They don't want you to leave them. I think that they just don't really know how to open up. They don't open up. They keep things to themselves. They're very stubborn, even though they are healing. This could be an Aries or a Taurus. But I feel like this person is trying to get themselves stable. They're kind of stuck in their head about some things. I feel like their mindset is changing. But at the same time, you're trying to trust your intuition on this. You're trying to listen to your guides, and I feel like there's some learning that has to do here, but there also could be a new beginning with a fire sign, or just this energy of having to make a choice between two people. I think that there is an air sign that you want to invest in, but they're kind of still dealing with the heartbreak. So you might have to make a decision between a fire sign and an air sign. But it's like you don't really want to deal with this toxic energy. You don't want to deal with more than one person, and I feel like some of you guys were really comfortable around another person, but it's like at the same time you're the one that carried the whole burden of this. This stressed you the fuck out. I feel like because you guys maybe both got comfortable in a situation. I think that this earth sign or Scorpio could be going through some things, could be dealing with some things that needed to end, some things that needed to change, but they have to do that on their own. And I think that there might be some drama around a soulmate as well for you guys. There were some things done behind your back. Even though you want to be with them, you're not really down for the party. You know what I mean? Maybe there's somebody who it could turn into love, but it's more like a friendship right now. You guys might need to make a decision. There might be an air sign who needs to make a decision about you. Maybe there's more than one person, but I feel like you kind of have your own idea about what it is that you want and what you want to go for. And I feel like for some of you, there's a new beginning with the fire sign. And it might be confusing for you. You might have some mixed feelings about this because for a lot of you, you've had to put these defenses up. You've had to push people away, or maybe this fire sign's been doing that to you. But then there's this energy of a new beginning and someone kind of waiting and being hopeful for the future. So you're going to kind of have to weigh things out once you're not disconnected from your feelings, because I feel like there's a soulmate here, but it's like they can't make a decision. It's almost like you're going to have to make the decision whether or not you want to move forward or whether or not you have the strength to keep this going forward. There's something that you want to say. Maybe there's just a new beginning with an air sign where this would be an equal give and take between you two. But it's like a part of you doesn't know some things. Maybe you feel like you can't really trust them because they don't really talk about how they feel. Or maybe they're being manipulative because there's the Empress energy. So is this a side bitch, or is there someone else involved in this? Is there someone else who's pregnant? You don't really know. There's a lot of things not being said, but that will be revealed to you. And I think that there's a reason why this person keeps to themselves. There's a reason why this person doesn't say a whole lot. And I think that there is an earth sign who kind of always runs away from their feelings. And I think that's because they know that in order to go for what they want, they're going to have to leave something behind. And this energy of wanting to be on their own, or whoever this is over with. it's like you guys are going to have to work together to get through all of this old shit from the past. But at the same time, there are some pretty big things ending now that you discover something about this person. And some of you guys pulled your emotions away, even though you put a lot of time into this. And I feel like someone's really stuck in their head. Someone might be going through a lot of things. And I feel like maybe this energy could be changing, but I feel like someone's just being really defensive right now. There's a cycle here that needs to close out, I believe, with someone who's married or in a relationship. And that needs to have to open the way to have the conversation about what you really want and what you're trying to do. And, you know, when it comes to this relationship with the fire and air sign, is it really here? Or does this person still need to leave someone behind? Because I feel like there's happiness and a love offer here, but there's also a lot of other energy that's involved. And I feel like once you move out of this and are able to express your emotions, the Wheel of Fortune will move forward in your favor and there will be a relationship. But right now you're just really stressed out, or this person is, because there could be some things that you just don't know about and you're kind of holding on to old feelings of like what other people did behind your back, so you're not really sure who you can trust. And I feel like that's transferring over. So just make sure that you guys close out cycles before you begin with anyone new, because you don't want to bring toxic energy into another relationship, because God knows we've had enough of that. All right. So for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, what are the romance angel cards? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What are the romance angel oracle cards for Cancer? Does Cancer not have one, or what? For someone you need to tell how you feel, Cancer, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, especially to this fire sign you keep trying to throw off, and free yourself from all the things that you keep putting in your mind, things that are holding you back. Because some of you guys are dealing with something that's worth waiting for. And you guys need to have a little bit more fun. Divine timing is at work in your love life, Cancer. Pisces, what are the romance angel oracle cards for the sign of Pisces? Pisces, children, your love life is being affected by children. You guys have expressed your love too. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. That needs to be cooked. Mom, put that in the microwave.
You won't do it.
Put it in the microwave.
Mom.
Alright, so for the sign of Scorpio, I'm doing a video. Leave me alone. I will be right there. Scorpio, what are the romance angel cards for the sign of Scorpio? Stop. Go in the house. You can put that in the microwave. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, Scorpio. What? Honeymoon, enjoy the blessed holiday time together. Maybe get away, go on a trip. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. You experience more love in your present moments. This is what I'm talking about, letting that old energy go. Calling in your soulmate. Your positive prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like some of you guys are involved in a marriage where it's just not working out anymore. And I feel like some of you guys took a trip to try to make this work and it didn't. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All the water signs have been about this lately. And I feel like there's a level of attraction here with somebody that you guys are dealing with. But you guys need to kind of spend some time on your own. Because you're definitely fucking with a soulmate, for one. And two, you guys need to kind of spend each time together and like talk about how you feel. There's a lot of attraction that's worth waiting for, but there's also children that are kind of a factor here, Scorpio. I'm going to be probably doing a Taurus video when I get a chance here, since that one cut out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night.